Hello everybody, welcome back to the kitchen with me, Debbie. I hope you're having a blast of a day. Today I got something very simple. I'm making Jamaican style corned beef in the can and cabbage. I know when I was growing up and you see this for dinner, you know your mom was either tired or groceries was low or you just feel for it. Like I know I just feel for it. Jade pretty much she loves the corned beef. She won't try it with the cabbage because she's not a big fan of cabbage. Most recently, I saw Jade. The most cabbage I've seen Jade eaten is not too long ago. I made some like cabbage with kale, and I made it so very spicy. And when Jade went back for seconds, I almost passed out. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut up this cabbage, put it in this big bowl to wash it. And then I have some red peppers, some green bell peppers, some tomatoes, some onions to cut up. So I don't like to cut my cabbage too thick. So I don't know if you can see this. This is about how I like to cut my cabbage. I don't like them too thick. Or I don't like to chop them. I like my cabbage to look organized when I cook it. Because I don't know if you've seen my cabbage video, I don't like my cabbage cooked too soft. I like some crunch still in it. I feel like if I cook it too much, I'm cooking out all the goodness out of it, and I can't stand soggy vegetables, period. So no different with my cabbage. I don't like my cabbage to cook too soft. And I like it to look organized and pretty. So I don't like to chop them. I like to just slice them like that. So here we go. I have a 2-for-1 for you because really I'm going to show you basically how, if we just cook the corned beef by itself without the cabbage, how we would do that. And then I'm just going to add a half of it to the cabbage in case Jade doesn't want to eat the corned beef and cabbage and she just wants the corned beef by itself. I'll have half of it separate for her. So I do have 2 cans of this Grace corned beef. If you can't find this, as Jamaicans, we're very particular to our brands. Then, I know Libby has one. I don't know who else, but I know for a fact that Libby has one. And the American corned beef and cabbage, I've never tried it. One of these days, I'm going to buy the corned beef and cook it myself, because I every time I see people cook cabbage, it's too cooked for me. It's too cooked out for me. I can't eat cabbage like that. And so I've never tried the American corned beef and cabbage, but I'm gonna try that meat one day and make that for myself and try and make it myself. Okay, guys, so I'm done cutting the cabbage. That was pretty quick, right? Alright, so I'm going to start running the water on the cabbage to wash the cabbage. And then I'm going to cut up some bell peppers and onions and scotch bonnet pepper and tomatoes. And when I have to wash that again. When I come back, then I'm going to pause this and come back when I'm finished cutting all that up, okay? Okay, so guys, I have finished cutting up my vegetables. So here we go: red, green bell pepper, onions, tomatoes. I have thyme. And I cut up some carrots to go in the cabbage too. I'm going full on like I'm making just my steamed cabbage. I'm also of course gonna add sweet corn and just another. Oh gosh, the thunder out there! Oh my God, it just scared the bejesus out of me. Just another tip: when I make the corned beef, I won't put this in there because I'm going to put it in the cabbage instead. But if you're making just the corned beef, like I'm going to show you how we make when we make just the corned beef, you can also add, I've also added some canned corn in here, and it is divine. It's just one of those meals where you're tired, you don't feel like cooking, or you're running low on budget. Let's face it, we do that sometimes too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're running low on funds. But I ain't lying. I have not made corned beef in quite a while because damn, these things in the can have gone up in prices ridiculous. I'm like, no, this is like close to $6. I'm like, no, I am not spending that money for that mess. But the prices have dropped drastically recently. Don't know what's going on. I ain't asking. Even though the price of meat is going up ridiculous. So I'm sure it's just a matter of time. So here to this for the cabbage. That's a little bit of minced garlic. That's for the cabbage and something. Cabbage first. And then I'm gonna add some of the let me add the bigger slices of onions. Let's saute this up a bit. Yep. God, I love the smell of garlic and onions together, don't you? Just smell like you can just pour that over some white rice. Which, yes, I already have my white rice over here cooked and ready to go. Because it's just one of those days when this girl is tired. Got off work at 4:30 and came straight to this. Okay, so now to that I'm going to add some of the bell peppers. I'm leaving a little bit of it for the everything for the corned beef. Which once I get the cabbage in here, then I'll go start on the corned beef. Some thyme. Some Scotch bonnet with seeds, of course. I want Jay to eat it, so I want to make it spicy. When it comes to your kids eating their vegetables, you gotta do what you gotta do to get them to eat it. Don't get me wrong, she loves certain vegetables, just not cabbage. Don't know why. All of my girls love them some broccoli. They will eat a bowl of broccoli. Just steam them some broccoli. I don't think Jordana likes cabbage either. Haley on the other hand. Haley, no, that girl will eat any vegetable. That's a good girl. She'll eat any. Yes, Jordan, I said it. She's a good girl because she'll eat her vegetables. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to this, guys. Okay, let me get these carrots in here. I've already washed my cabbage and drained it. Let me put more of this in here. Okay. Let me cover this, and I'm gonna open the corn and rinse and drain it and rinse it off. Okay, let's put this in here. And let's stir this up really good. Really, really good. Okay, I like to season this up just a little bit before I put the cabbage in. And let it cook just a little bit so the carrot can, because you know I told you again I like my cabbage crispy. I want the carrot to be soft. This is my, oh God no, I got enough Scotch bonnet in there. Never mind with that. So I'm gonna add just something that you probably more than likely will have in your kitchen. This is a little garlic powder. Okay, don't tell me you're getting hot in there. Okay, here you go. That's a little garlic powder. I have a little Lari seasoning salt. And then pepper. And of course some black pepper. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? God, I missed my big counter space. I can't wait to get back. Okay, some black pepper. Now I'm not going to add any salt to this. Yes, actually when I put the cabbage in, I'm just gonna add a pinch, but not much, because corned beef in the can is, I think it has a lot of salt in there. And I'm trying to avoid bloat, so water retention, I mean. Oh yeah, let me add a little paprika too. And of course, the sneeze is trying to come. Just a little bit of paprika too. Okay. I'm gonna let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Trying to tenderize the carrot, and then we're gonna come back. Now, in that 2 minutes or so, I have 2 plantains. I'm gonna peel them and cut them up and get them ready for frying. So see you in a minute. All right, guys. So I'm back. So here we go. That's already looking so good and smelling so divine. I tell y'all, so good. All right, so I'm gonna add the cabbage in here. Like I said, it's already washed and drained. And see, this is how I cut my cabbage. I am very particular to my cabbage. I don't know what that's about. I even do the same thing when I buy kale and collard greens that's not cut, because I don't like how they just rip them apart. Yeah, it's weird, I know. I knew I shouldn't have cooked this whole cabbage, but that's okay. I have some cut up. Okay. I tell you, it is thundering out there so much because there's a Hurricane Isaiah, I think, off the coast of Florida. I was trying to come here, but we prayed. I don't know where it's at now. It's supposed to be going back in the waters, but I hear it must be heading someplace else. God, I pray. We pray. Right now, no country in America can deal with anything else more than we're dealing with right now. So let's get that down a little bit, and then we're going to move over to the corned beef. You want her to make a smoothie? Go ahead, let me know when you're turning on the blender. Get your stuff ready and let me know when you're turning on the blender. You on lunch? Oh. Just adding a pinch of black pepper to the corned beef. And so see, the corned beef is ready to be served by itself with some white rice. And this is just how Jade loves it. You ready? Alright guys, see you back in a minute. Ooh, that spice, that heat is perfecto. Okay, so here's a little rice. Not too hungry these days, so I'm just gonna plate up a little bit of this. Yep. Okay. So plantains on here. Get that done. Here we are in Holland. And so guys, here we go. This is Jamaican version of the Jamaican cabbage and corned beef with some white rice and some plantains. I hope you enjoy. This video went a little longer than I wanted to because I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was on pause. Forgive me for that, please. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe, like, comment, and share. And let me know when you try any of my dishes and what do you think. If you have any tips for me, I'm open. Just bring it to me in a proper manner and I'm open. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and you continue to stay safe out there. Okay.